Hello Galactic family. Signs of lessons. Question masters, please elaborate. Every fear and doubt that comes in life is a sign that a lesson is below. Go looking for these signs. Begin to question how you feel about each other and what makes you feel this way. When you return to these feelings, you will see causes that can work for you to understand, and then release them so they do not affect you again. More clarifications, please. Polly, United Kingdom. Answer: the souls come into a physical body on planet Earth, which is the only place where negativity lies, in order to exercise their free will, as a means of understanding referred to the lessons of life. Everyone enters into duality to learn if they can recognize their essential skills and strengths. This is done by facing things they have chosen, such as hatred, betrayal, guilt, personal disapproval, etc., and then make the decision that they do not need these things in their life, so that they choose for releasing this energy and moving into love. Once the lesson is recognized and understood, it disappears from this existence. In the beginning, the soul is totally in the dark about the fact that it has choices in relation to its life. She thinks she is stuck with her lot in life and that she cannot do anything about it. These tasks she places in front of herself, with which she seeks to learn, enter into her consciousness because they create a sense of doubt or fear by her presence. To speed up the process of understanding why you came to Earth, trace the source of your fears and doubts to get you to the reason that a particular lesson has appeared in your life. Focus on the fear and ask your inner self why it is there. Your unconscious will bring to your conscious mind the reason for this fear. Usually, it has to do with experiences you had in that life, where you did not understand why things were happening and blamed yourself for the unfortunate circumstances. Sometimes he allowed someone to convince him that you were not worthy of making your own decisions. Accept that all souls are equal, no one is better or more informed than the other, and that you must take responsibility for your own decisions. If you are enlightened, you learn your lesson and you can move forward without it affecting you anymore. You have thus released the negative domain that the action had upon you. Because I'm afraid? Question masters, all my life I was afraid, secretly. It's hard to explain, but I feel you'll understand with your introspection. Is this something I brought with me, or was it caused by an incident when I was 13? Is it something I will overcome in this incarnation? Charles, Canada. Answer: take a look at the previous answer to get an idea of how a soul is preparing to learn the lessons. Fear is one of these signs that you are facing a chosen life lesson. This gives you the opportunity to address the underlying task, learn why you chose it, and release the fear it projects. You've come up with a series of challenges you wanted to experience while you were here. Some of them programmed you for the environment and characteristics you chose, such as sex, location, family traits, and people who would influence your life: teachers, preachers, and society in general. In addition, you have also made contracts with other souls with whom to interact, to create an atmosphere that would present individual situations for you to analyze and try to understand, and from which to learn. The incident when you were 13 was one of these agreements. Everything that happens to a soul that has a human experience is for the purpose of learning who you are as a soul and what powers and abilities as a fragment of the source allows you to manifest. Once you accept that this is so, you will be able to use this knowledge to understand that everything in your life occurs only for the purpose of education. Life lessons always come to the person in a negative environment, which creates fear, so that the soul has to work to understand how to overcome the negative and turn the situation into a positive one. This is the definition of learning a life lesson. The result of understanding the lesson is a release of fear around the event, personal trait or emotional disturbance. Dealing with the ego judgment. Question Masters, there is something I have struggled throughout my relationship with my partner and I do not know what to believe. It stirs up my insecurities and fears. Would you like to know if there is any truth in these fears, or is it a false perception? Would you like some clarification or help in this situation, and what can I or we do to finally heal ourselves? Holly, United States. Answer: you should understand that all your thoughts are the result of lessons that wanted to work in this life. You wanted to experience being controlled by another through the actions of psychological and emotional abuse. You wanted to see how long it would take for you to honor yourself, recognize what you were allowing to happen, and that you were like your partner and have a word in your own life. Your lessons include dealing with a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-esteem, and guilty feelings for everything that happens to you, because you accept guilt for everything, even what you do not. From the beginning of this relationship, you submitted to everything, because you wanted him to love you and thought he was much stronger and could direct and protect you. Your fear is real because these lessons are very clear to you through the aspect of your companion. When you think he is correct in the statements he makes, even when he does not agree with your assessment, you give him power over you to make him feel how you feel. Giving you this power creates an insecurity in your mind about what is right for you. He is not doing this to be malicious. He thinks that because you do not confront your actions, you are in agreement with your evaluations. Nothing is right or wrong on a spiritual journey. All the journeys are for the purpose of learning, so you can let things stay as they are, or evaluate every interaction between you and see if this is good for you. If this does not resonate within you, then ask yourself what is wrong and how you can change the energy. You have free will and decisions fit you. Retreat and observe the situation dispassionately, without the emotions, and things will become much clearer. Then, make a plan to remove the insecurities, emotions, and fears of your life. Akeem, the United States asks the Masters: I believe God wants me for something. Things that I cannot explain happen to me. The knowledge I never had, I have now. I never studied at school. I even spoke another language while reading the Bible. What is wrong with me? Did God choose me? Answer: you are connecting to the wisdom gathered in past lives, lived on this planet. All souls have these memories, but few connect with them. There is nothing wrong with you. It is a normal process when it opens to its full potential. You can enter the information or get away from it. It's your choice. Emma, Australia, asks the Masters: I am currently studying a course in animal care and absolutely love it. I was unemployed for 3 months and only started this course this month. I feel like I'm going in the right direction and feel something is coming and was wondering if something was really coming. Will I find my dream job soon? Answer: you resonates with animals and this is becoming a passion. Passions lead to better and more rewarding works. Put your intention into bringing the perfect job to your consciousness, so that you can connect with it. Claudia, the United States asks the Masters: I would like to ask, how can I help my child to take the most appropriate decisions regarding school and career? I think it's too early, but I see a lot of kids already working for something. I see his artistic and creative side, and on the other hand he can be very analytical and focused if he wants to. Could you give me some guidance on how to guide you? Answer: the best way to guide someone is to point your potential and then back off and let him explore. Your child has so many talents that it will be difficult for him to decide for one. he can do something for a while and then turn to an entirely different direction and find something else that pleases him. Do not put pressure on him to make a decision right now. Rita, Finland, asks the Master, I'm hopeless with my son, can you help me? I do not know what to do. I tried to help my younger son and his godfather, too. It's like he's 5, but sometimes he can do the things he has to do. He was not successful at school. I have to help him all the time. I'm really tired of this. What is the case that is now unknown and what should be done? Answer: you are acting as a facilitator for their dependence on you and others. It is time for him to take responsibility for his own actions. If you continue to save him from things you do not mind doing, he will not have the incentive to improve. He is like a small bird, whose wings are ready to hold him, but his mother continues to feed him so he does not leave the nest. She will have to kick it to make it test and use its wings. Angel, Brazil, asks the Masters, I met a man and fell in love. He had a mate and left her to be together, but he came back with her. This happened twice. He says he still does not feel safe to make any more changes. Does he love me or her? We will be together? Answer: this man is using for extramarital sex and for your own pleasure. He does not intend to leave his life mate, unless she expels him. If he is cast out for her and comes to you, he will betray you with others because he longs for variety. Anna, the United Kingdom, asks the Master, I am with my boyfriend for 11 months. We are very much in love with each other. Will I get hurt? Or is he the only one for me? Answer: there is no one person destined to be with you. You both have free will. The key to maintaining a beautiful relationship is communication. Leah, the United States, asks the Masters, could please explain to us, Americans, and the world at large, the lessons in our very recent election of Donald Trump? I feel fear and sadness for the first time in my life regarding a result of an election. Why did he enter the highest position on earth? Many citizens are scared for the first time, and it's not about the Republican Party itself this time, either. What is this fear trying to teach us? Answer: a lot of people decided it was time for a change. They saw that this man's election would be beyond anything they had previously experienced. They were fed up with the status quo that was allowed to exist for so many years, and they wanted something as radical and unpredictable as this man and his own ideas. The complacent crowd delayed and thought that everything would be as it had been, and therefore many did nothing, no action and no vote. Everyone has received what they have programmed for themselves. Fear is a sign that this experience is a life lesson for many. Edgar, the United States, asks the Masters, it is true that there are many universes and that each universe is a god, so basically there are many gods in one creator? Answer: what do you mean by God? Our terminology is equivalent to what it means most by God as the creator, the source, or divine being. There is only one source or creator. Sometimes people call their leader, president, dictator, or ruler of God. Other universes have leaders, but they are not gods as we define the term. Debbie, Brazil, asks the Masters, could please tell me what lesson I need to learn from my relationship with my sister? And what do these evil feelings refer to? Are evil spirits causing me to hurt her? How can I do my best to resolve this? Why do I always feel bad? Answer: you and your sister had several lives together and have always been the main antagonist in each other's lives. She is acting as a reflection for you now, to show you how difficult it is to deal with truth, jealousy, betrayal, hatred and selfishness. Your response to this life is to hurt your opponent. Stop and get out of the ego judgment that causes your reactions, and go into evaluation to see her actions as normal for her. Love yourself so you can love it. Caroline, Ireland asks the Masters, a long time I feel uncomfortable with my cousin HH. As a child, I was not aware of any feelings towards her. I cared about her as if she were my sister. I only have brothers in my family. I have a very strong feeling that she does not like me. Our mothers are sisters. I do not want to have a separation in the family, but I caught your eye turning and literally making faces behind my back, often. I'm not bothered by this, but I'd appreciate your insight into why she feels so negative about me. Answer: she's jealous of you and fear that family members to compare with her, and she thinks it is losing in this comparison. Her play reflects what she thinks about you. She's trying to make others not notice her, so she shines. Just ignore it. The whole situation is her problem and not yours. Michele, Brazil, asks the Master, I have 37 years and 2016 was a difficult year for me, since almost committed suicide me. I was in hell this year. Now I'm feeling much better since I was beginning to believe in God more, and I'm trying to listen to spirituality and I cannot seem to get it. Please help me understand what I need to do to get more connected. Answer: you need to leave any negative ideation and begin manifesting the positive direction you seek. You have total free will to be who you want to be and have your world the way you want it to be. Just release any negative ideas, actions or thoughts as they arise, and project happiness and fulfillment. Pinks, India, asks the Master, I have these perceptions in my meditation on the energies of love and fear. I understand and see every choice and action comes from any of the choices. Please shed some light on my weight gain. I cannot lose him. I want to clearly understand what this weight gain in my life is teaching me. Where should I be investing my energy and where should I remove my focus? Answer: acceptance is your current and main lesson. Until you can accept that you are on a journey of understanding how your physical body is in sync with your spiritual growth, you will not be able to balance your life or change your appearance. All the energy of love is positive, and the energy of fear is negative. Release any connection with the negative and your life will change.